The sun hung high in the sky, casting a golden glow over Emerald Cove. The sparkling waters stretched out in every direction, creating a perfect backdrop for a day of fun and adventure. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Cream, and Cheese had all gathered on the cliffside, overlooking the beautiful cove below. Today, they weren't just here to relax. They were about to engage in a friendly diving competition. The idea had been Knuckles. The echidna had always loved a good challenge, and when he saw the crystal-clear waters of Emerald Cove, he knew it would be the perfect place to test their diving skills. "All right, everyone," Knuckles announced, standing on the edge of the cliff. "The rules are simple. We'll each take turns diving off this cliff into the cove. The winner is the one who impresses us all with the best dive." Everyone nodded in agreement, excitement buzzing in the air. Sonic, always up for a thrill, grinned widely. "This is going to be awesome." Before the competition began, they took a moment to appreciate the beauty around them. The cliffside was covered in lush green foliage, and the water below was so clear that they could see the colorful coral and fish swimming near the shore. The sound of the waves gently crashing against the rocks added a peaceful rhythm to the scene. Tails was the first to go. The young fox stood at the edge of the cliff, his twin tails spinning with anticipation. "I'm going to try something special," he said, and with that, he leapt off the cliff. As he soared through the air, Tails spun his tails rapidly, creating a mesmerizing spiral as he descended. Just before hitting the water, he straightened out and executed a perfect dive, slicing through the surface without making a splash. The others cheered as Tails resurfaced, grinning from ear to ear. "Nice one, Tails," Sonic shouted, giving his friend a thumbs up. Next up was Cream, who was eager to show what she could do. The little rabbit took a deep breath and gracefully jumped from the cliff, her ears flapping in the breeze as she descended. She performed a delicate flip midair, landing softly in the water with barely a ripple. Cheese, who had been watching from the sidelines, clapped his tiny hands in delight as Cream emerged from the water. "You were so graceful, Cream," Amy complimented as the little rabbit joined her friends on the shore. Amy was next in line. She was determined to add her own flair to the competition. With a confident smile, Amy launched herself off the cliff and into the air. As she fell, she performed a series of spins and twists, each one more intricate than the last. Her pink quills flashed in the sunlight, creating a dazzling display. She entered the water with a small splash, her dive impressive in both skill and style. "Wow, Amy, that was incredible," Knuckles exclaimed, genuinely impressed. Then it was Sonic's turn. As the speedster stepped up to the edge, he couldn't resist adding a little extra challenge for himself. He dashed back a few steps, then sprinted forward at full speed. When he reached the edge of the cliff, Sonic launched himself into the air with a somersault, spinning rapidly. The wind whipped around him as he performed a series of flips and twists, moving so fast that he became a blur of blue. At the last moment, Sonic straightened out and dove headfirst into the water, his entry nearly flawless. Knuckles let out a low whistle as Sonic resurfaced. "Now that's how you make an entrance." Sonic grinned, shaking the water from his quills. "Told you it would be awesome." Finally, it was Knuckles' turn. The echidna had been watching his friend's dives closely, and he knew he had to bring his best. Knuckles took a deep breath, steadied himself, and leapt from the cliff. As he fell, Knuckles tucked into a tight ball, spinning rapidly. He released at the perfect moment, unfolding into a powerful dive that sent him plunging deep into the water. The others waited in anticipation as Knuckles remained underwater for what felt like an eternity. When he finally emerged, he did so with a spectacular splash, sending a fountain of water into the air. Whoa, Knuckles, you really went for it. Sonic laughed, applauding his friend's daring dive. The friends all gathered on the shore, laughing and cheering each other on. It was impossible to pick a winner. Each dive had been unique and impressive in its own way. But that was okay, because today wasn't about winning or losing. It was about sharing an unforgettable experience together. As they rested on the warm sand, the sun began to set, painting the sky with hues of pink, orange, and purple. They decided to explore the underwater world of Emerald Cove, putting on their snorkeling gear and diving beneath the surface. The coral reefs were vibrant with life, and they swam among schools of colorful fish, marveling at the beauty of the ocean. After exploring the cove, they returned to the shore and built a small bonfire. Sitting around the fire, they roasted marshmallows and shared stories of their favorite dives. The night was calm, and the sound of the waves lapping against the shore was soothing. As they gazed up at the starry sky, Sonic felt a deep sense of contentment. "Today was amazing," he said softly, his voice filled with gratitude. "We should do this more often." The others nodded in agreement, each one reflecting on the day's adventures. They knew that no matter what challenges or adventures lay ahead, they would always have each other, and that made everything better.